Yeah. He's saying the sacrifice. If anyone who comes to me is not willing to sacrifice his relationships with his father and mother, and whoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. And then he goes into talking about counting the cost.
And what's bearing the cross?
The sacrifice. The trial.
Allowing your life to be tried through obeying the Spirit.
Yep. So he says, which of you intending to build a tower does not allow your life to be tried? Say, oh, I'm only gonna build half of it.
Yeah.
And what king goes to war? I mean, he says these things. I've always looked at him and kind of looked at him that, but in this context, he's saying, count the cost of your trial. If you don't, it'll be trodden underfoot by all men because you won't have finished it. It says, I mean, what does it say about the man? Lest after he has laid the foundation is not able to finish, and all who see it begin to mock him. Or else, and then he talks about the king, and this makes it sound all nice. Oh, or else, the king, while the other army is far off, he goes and makes peace with them. And the side little note here on my Bible says ambassador, like that's a good thing. No, in the old days, making peace with an attacking king meant, hey, don't kill us, we'll be your slaves.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here he's saying, what king, if he doesn't count the cost of his sacrifice and trial, he's going to basically become the slave of his enemy. And then he goes right there. So likewise, whoever of you does not forsake all that he has cannot be my disciple. Salt is good. I mean, I've never seen the context there. But he's saying your sacrifice and your covenant and your trial is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it's not current, if it's lost its flavor, how shall it be salted? It's neither fit for the land or for the dunghill. And there's probably something to see in there between the land and the dunghill. I don't know. But men throw it out. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. And
Well,
then,
what is the dunghill?
Crap.
It's just.
It's excrement. It's
yeah.
crap, right?
Yeah.
And what is that? That is it's what's left that you don't need.
Yeah.
It's everything you don't need.
Yeah.
So then in Matthew, what I want to see in Matthew is about keeping it current. He says, you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? Same thing. You are the light of the world, a city that cannot be hid. Who lights a candle and puts it under a bushel? Who has a trial and a sacrifice and then doesn't talk about it? Doesn't think about it, doesn't talk to the Lord about it, doesn't keep it current, doesn't bear his cross. Who bears a cross
Doesn't
one
give
day?
it away.
Yeah. Who bears a cross one day and then sets it on the shelf for the rest of his life? Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven.
I gave Cece, just stay there, I gave Cece a one-liner a couple of days ago, and she made a video on it. But I said, he who hears speaks.
Okay, I heard this morning when I was waking up, I was dreaming that Jesus was speaking to me what Dan just read. Let your light so shine before men that they glorify your Father in heaven, and Satan's desire is for you, that you must master him.